We begin with breaking news from Germany, where in the last hour, the main suspect in the disappearance of British toddler Madeleine McCann has been released from prison. Police confirmed Christian Brückner was driven out of jail by his lawyer. The German national had been serving a sentence for an unrelated offence from 2005. German prosecutors say he is dangerous and should be fitted with an ankle tag. Brückner denies any involvement in Madeleine McCann's disappearance. The 3-year-old vanished from the Portuguese resort of Praia da Luz in 2007. She and her siblings had been left sleeping in a holiday apartment while her parents went for dinner at a nearby restaurant. Well, let's get the latest from Bethany Bell, who's at the prison near Hanover in Germany. Bethany, bring us up to date.
Well, we saw a black car, we understand driven by Brückner's lawyer. The windows were tinted. We couldn't see who was inside, but the police confirmed to us that Brückner was inside that car. It was escorted by several police vans. The authorities have not said where Brückner is going. We understand that he will be fitted with an ankle tag. Prosecutors who've said he is dangerous applied for that, and his lawyer and German media have reported that he will be fitted with an ankle tag and also that he will have to surrender his passport.
And Bethany, why, when Christian Brückner is considered the main suspect in the Madeleine McCann disappearance case, is he able to be freed from prison?
He was in prison for a separate offence, an unrelated offence. He was in prison for the rape of a 72-year-old American tourist in Portugal in 2005. The prosecutors have said that he has served his sentence and is being released for that. The prosecutors, though, say they are continuing to investigate possible connections with the Madeleine McCann case. They say they have evidence that connects him with the disappearance and death of Madeleine McCann, but they say it's not strong enough for them to be able to issue an arrest warrant or to obtain a guilty verdict in court, a likely guilty verdict in court. But they are continuing with the investigation to see whether they can establish firmer evidence. Christian Brückner denies any connection with the Madeleine McCann case, and he's never been charged with it.
Bethany, we know that there have been lots of investigations going on, Portuguese and British police involved in recent months, but Christian Brückner has refused to be interviewed by London's Metropolitan Police, hasn't he?
The Metropolitan Police asked for an interview with him. That was declined. But we do know that German prosecutors continue to work on this case. Because of differences between the German legal system and the British legal system, in Germany, prosecutors say they suspect Brückner of being involved with the disappearance and murder of Madeleine McCann. In Britain, the case is being treated as a missing persons case. But we understand from prosecutors that they will continue to work on this.
This disappearance of this little toddler, Madeleine McCann, it became one of the highest profile missing person cases in the world, Bethany. Just to take us back to 2007 and remind us of the details.
Yes, she disappeared from the holiday home where she was. Her parents had gone out for dinner at a close-by restaurant. She disappeared, and of course, this is something that for many, many years has really focused the attention of people. And it was just a few years ago that the German prosecutors announced that they believe that Brückner was their suspect in this case. But as I say, their evidence so far is not enough for them to have issued an arrest warrant or enough for them to be confident of securing a guilty verdict in court.
Bethany Bell there outside the prison in Germany. Thank you.